So we're going to real quickly go through our locks. These people will be advancing to round 2 of the Austin Ott Dating Experience. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode of BachMakers. Make sure to
like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to BachMakers, presented by Good Time Media. I'm Wyatt, that's Michael, that's producer Lizzie, and today we are joined by our good friend Tori.
Hello.
Because we've kind of had a little bit of a twist here in the Batchmaker world. So we promised last episode, that the next time you'd see us, we'd be recapping season 1 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives to get ready for season 2. That is still coming. But over the last, I want to say 48 hours, we have been presented an opportunity to do something very fun. And here we are for the first round of the Austin Ott dating show. And I don't quite know how we got here. It's been a whirlwind of, again, 48 hours. Michael, what's things been like from your perspective? Because I just posted a video about it, and then it felt like in a blink, now we're here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just last night, going over all the applications and everything, it really got me, diving into the eyes of ABC production and ABC casting. And it was really fun. It was really fun. It was kind of like our research for the cast, but like times 10 in terms of stress level and in terms of just funness. Because we could make the decisions and do all of that. And we obviously still have more decisions to make. But it was fun. I think if we opened the casting pool for another week, we would have probably gotten double the applicants. And that would have been maybe just a bit too much, would have been more stressful and less fun, but I've had time with it.
And Tori, what about you? What have things been like? What's your thoughts on this experience?
Well, at first I had FOMO because I saw what was happening. And I mean, matchmaking is that's the dream. To be able to be involved in this process, that's like all I've ever wanted, you know? So I was watching it and I was like, oh, I really want to be involved. I really want to be involved and I don't know how to make it happen. So when you texted me, I shrieked. I was like, yes, 1000%.
Amazing.
1000%. I'm in on this.
Amazing. Well, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And Lizzie, you as well, because Michael, I can probably speak for both of us. There are moments, and we'll get to the amount of applicants that we had, but when you're going through and looking at like Instagrams, going through, you feel there's moments of sleaziness where it's like, am I qualified to be doing this right now? So I want to put a precursor out there to everyone that applied. Thank you so much. And the fact that you guys put so much time and effort into these applications is so fun. And I just hope we can have fun with all of this because, again, I think it's a cool way to get to know Austin more, and maybe we can find some love at the end of this thing. But again, everyone who applied, thank you so much. Without further ado, I think we just hop right into it of what we're going to do round 1 and how we're going to move forward on this show. So, some overall guidelines, some principles that we're moving forward with. As of last night, when we closed the applications, we had 363 applicants. That's almost one for every single day of the year.
Crazy.
And then some. So we had a few last minutes who emailed me right away and I couldn't say no. They're like, I worked a double shift. I got that. Someone said I worked a double shift and I couldn't apply in time. I'm just a man, so I felt bad, so I included them. So some guidelines that people might not be happy about, but I didn't think about ahead of time. We did end up making it so your Instagram had to be public at the time of us going through this. At this point, it was just easier for us to narrow down the list of like 360 plus to eventually we got down to 30. That's the goal of this episode, to get down to 30. So we had to make some big cuts, big swings there. So that was part of it. We did leave preference toward those who live close to San Diego because that is where Austin is from. And then we also had some expert advice from Austin's mother. So Mama Ott came in clutch. She gave us some parameters to work with. So the age range we will be looking at is 24 to 34. We did have some on both ends of that spectrum that we had to unfortunately cut. Thank you again for applying. Uh, the other things that Mama Ott said Austin is looking for: someone with strong morals, loves God, into fitness, and has an outgoing personality. How much can we tell about that from the applications? Maybe a little bit. So we'll get to know that probably the further we go down. The goal of today is to narrow down to our top 30. We have done a majority of that work already. We have 23 who have already advanced. And so these 23 I will show shortly. Those are either a consensus pick among us or multiple of us, or an individual lock. So three of us got 3 locks that we put in where we advance them automatically. And then the rest of the episode will be figuring out the 7 spots that will be filled. So we have groups of 4 and 5 that we will pick one of to fill out our top 30. And this is based strictly off the application. So we have their application answers here, and we'll go through that and pick 7 more to join our top 30. I decided that no images are going to be used until later rounds because it felt weird going through Instagrams and screenshotting. And we want you guys to be able to approve what we put out there. So we're not going to put any pictures of people because that felt a little bit weird. What else did I miss, guys, on this group, this thing of guidelines here?
I don't know if you want to show the fun little graphs I made of all the applicants and show a little bit of the stats of the average age ranges and the mins and maxes. So there was a fun little interactive graph. The graph doesn't really work that well because Google Sheets sucks compared to Excel. Nerd alert. But
I can't really pull that up right now, but
oh, you're not. Are you sharing? Oh, you're sharing the Canva, not
the Canva, the individual screen. But I don't even think I've looked at them.
Okay,
That's so sad.
I'll add it to the last page of the Canva.
Let's get into it. I'm sure a lot of people are watching this to find out if they have advanced to round 2 or not. So we're going to real quickly go through our locks. These people will be advancing to round 2 of the Austin Ott Dating Experience. I will run through them real quick. Actually, I'll run through the first 8. Michael, you can go through the other ones because I'm talking too much. First up, we have Alexandria Y, a teacher, 31 years old, from San Antonio. We have Alexis P, 26, legal assistant, Orlando, who was a lock from Tori, one of Tori's locks.
Love you, Alexis.
Amber H, 24, medical sales, San Diego, one of my locks. And I want to shout out Amber. I wrote her name in my phone as I was going through as a lock right away, all caps in my phone. I don't pick favorites, but Amber, you're my favorite right now. Angela, 26, medical scheduler, bartender from Oceanside, California. Brianna D, 28, senior marketing manager, New York City. Cambria J, 27, account manager, LA. Christy P, 30, HR, Nashville. And then Courtney C, 28, esthetician, I think I said that right, from Dallas.
All right. And we also got Courtney S, 27-year-old hairstylist from Newport Beach. That's California, I believe. Because whenever all the applicants, if they didn't put the state and it was something beach, I just assumed it was California because that's such a Cali thing to do. Just not say the state and just say like your region of California or whatever.
Right.
Then we got Emily M, 27, travel registered nurse from Newport Beach as well. So maybe maybe they know each other. Have we thought about that? I don't know. Maybe some drama there.
Also 2 Courtneys. We did the classic Bachelor, Courtney S, Courtney C.
For sure.
Keep an eye out for.
I loved Emily.
And then we got Gabby H, 24, wedding photographer, San Diego. She's looking for love. She's always takes pictures of weddings. She wants one. Boom, boom. We got Jaden W, 25 years old. She's a teacher, lives in Dallas. And Catherine, 29. She's a business owner, Orange County, California. And then one of my locks, Kelsey G, 26-year-old attorney from Austin, Texas. And then 2 of Tori's locks here. We got Kristen Y, 27 years old. She's a licensing administrator. I don't know. From Folsom, California. Never heard of Folsom. Lacey V, 29 years old, medical aesthetician.
Aesthetician.
Aesthetics. She's an aesthetics chick. Austin.
Yep. One. I want to add Gabby H, the wedding photographer. She's also one of my locks. For some reason, it's not showing up, but Gabby H, the wedding photographer, great photos. She's one of my locks. All right, the final 7 that made our round 2. We have 2 more of Michael's locks. McKenna H, 25, speech pathologist from Charlotte. Morgan B, 33, graphic designer from Newport Beach. Nicole K is 27. She's in trend forecasting.
Very cool.
This is the digital nomad.
Yeah.
The self proclaimed digital nomad.
Love that.
Noted.
Love that for Nicole. Rachel D, 28, medical sales from Fort Worth. Is it Rayana?
That's how I read
Rayana
it.
H?
Rayana.
31, marketing manager from Irvine, California. My favorite name of all the applicants, Shady F. I don't want to dox them, but I'm going to say their last name anyways. Shady Ferguson. That sounds like a SNL character in a complimentary way. I love that name. Shady F. I appreciate you. 29, server / model, Colorado Springs. And then the last one of my locks, Taylor D, 32, sideline reporter for the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN, from Nashville. Those are locks. And any standouts from this group? Well, obviously, we have our locks, but what stands out from these 2 groups before we start making some tough decisions?
I was obsessed right away with Emily M. She would be one of my personal locks if you hadn't locked her too. Very drawn to the fact that she's a travel RN. I just like that. Like, you're a nurse, but also you're independent. You're out traveling the world, like, don't really have any roots, ready to go. You know, a lot of these women, these travel RNs were, like, in the thick of the COVID crisis. So, I love a travel RN, and I really, really liked her a lot. So, she's, like, top of my list.
I love that. Michael, anyone else stand out for you besides the locks?
I mean, there's a lot of ladies that stand out for me. But to be fair, as a disclaimer, if you had a private Instagram, I wasn't going to do the research. And that was probably a reason you weren't one of my locks, or, vice versa. So
Understood.
sorry.
But I want to point out, Michael did do the effort of, if you were private, Michael did highlight some that was like private, but maybe. Like he put it, he highlighted them in orange. So Michael, don't say we didn't put in the work. So
yeah, but I wasn't going to the LinkedIn for you. I wasn't going to do that level of stalking. I'm not going there yet.
To the LinkedIn.
Right. Well, let's give it up for our what is this? 20? How many do we have here? 23. 23 members.
That's a big cast. That's a big cast already.
Well, I guess they technically have to agree to be on this for the next round to be
the invites. This is where the invites. This is 23 invites.
23 invites. All right, now we get to the hard part of this job. The part I've kind of been dreading, where we have to decide who is going to move on and who is going to pack their bags and go home. This is the in the hunt. Every group, every slide that shows up here, we are going to choose one person to move on, and the rest will be eliminated. We may have some tweaks there, but that's the plan. So here we go. I will read through the applicants here.
In the hunt.
All right. We have Adriana G, 31, Miami, Florida, a lawyer. When asked, why are you interested in Austin? She said, I first noticed Austin because he was bold about his faith on TikTok, which immediately stood out to me. I think it's rare and something I'd love to build a relationship on. Beyond that, I think he's extremely handsome and carries himself with a great sense of style and confidence. From what I've seen, he seems genuine, grounded, and fun. And I'm definitely open to meeting him. That's a run-on sentence. Mark that. The next question was, plan your dream one-on-one date with Austin, to which she said, I'll let him surprise me. All right. We'll see what we think about that one. The last question was, what else should we know about you? Open-ended. Tell us a little something about yourself. Adriana knows what she wants. She says, I'm open to meeting my life partner while continuing to enjoy life along the way. I'm ready for commitment, ready for partnership, and ready to build a love that honors God and lasts. Outside of that, I love spending time with my family and traveling. Nothing brings me more joy than creating memories with the people I love. What do you think about Adriana G here?
Well, I mean, I'm docking points for lacking creativity. I liked him to surprise me. We're
Mhm.
asking you plan your one-on-one date, and you're just reverse Uno carding him. I don't know. I'm sorry, but other people put in work for that question, so that's doc's points on my part. But I like the points for good age range, lawyer, nice name, fun name,
Yeah.
I like her.
and
I
I
like
I
her.
would put I would have put money on Michael having that take about her answer about I'll let him surprise me. I knew exactly you were gonna have that take, which I kind of agree with, to be honest. I'm like, you had 3 questions to answer, and you
Mhm.
technically only answered 2 of them. So I won't dock her for that, but I'm keeping an eye on Adriana G. Next up,
Should
Alexandra
I?
P.
You want me to read? Want to go back and forth?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that.
All right, we got Alexandra P, 30-year-old from Dallas, Texas. She's a senior marketing and events specialist. Fun. He seems very down to earth. He would make me laugh. Already did when he was on the show.
Cap.
Would challenge me. Has a fun and playful sides and seems to be intentional! Exclamation mark. First date would be going to play pickleball, playing with puppies somewhere. Food, obviously, with a sweet treat, probably chocolate chip cookies. Tell us more about yourself. Oh, okay, Alexandra. Well, she loves her family and friends. She has a golden retriever. She loves to be outside. She loves a good car ride, blasting good music in the car with the windows down. I've been to about 24 countries, about to be 25, so she's a traveler. She's been in the dating world, ready to find someone that values her and has fun. I want to find my best friend.
Love that. Love that.
Wow.
One thing I do want to take note of, all the people who say, "Oh, I loved Austin on the show. I loved like what we got to see of him." It's like you didn't get to see anything of Austin. So let's pump the brakes there. You thought he was cute on the show. That's what you're saying there. That's all you're saying. That you got to know him after the fact. But I want to hold people accountable there because we got 0 Austin screen time. He got more screen time on our show than he did the entire Bachelorette season. So that's one thing I wanted to call out there. But all right, works for me. Next up, the youngest of this quadrant, Allison S, 24, from Atlanta, Georgia. She's a digital media manager for a professional lacrosse team.
Hmm.
So, why is she interested in Austin? Said the dating scene has been pretty awful. Preach. So I thought I'd give this a shot. He seems like a genuine nice guy who loves sports. That might be a typo on my part. Being outdoors and spending time with loved ones. I really want someone like that, and who is also loves country, but yet has a city boy feel that would want to go to a concert or downtown and go. Did I mess that up or did she?
I don't
I
remember.
think it's done. Well, you just copied and pasted,
I
right?
copied and pasted, so but I
I
could
still
have
think it
messed
was you somehow.
No, I don't wanna put this on Allison because that doesn't make any
I blame
sense.
the producer. I
Yeah,
blame the producer.
blame the edit. Allison,
Come
if
on.
you don't make the cut here, blame the edit. Oh, Lizzie?
That was not me, I swear. I
Lizzie,
only did the last 2 slides, so this was all Wyatt.
I don't know. Maybe it
fact
was
check
me
Allison
somehow.
S. Fact check Allison S's first answer on the
Okay,
spreadsheet, please. Thank you.
hold on.
I'll read the rest while Lizzie does that. Obviously, I don't know him, so I can't judge pictures or videos of him. But what I can tell is that he seems like a genuine great guy that any girl would be lucky to go on a date or hang out with. The date she would choose to go on with him is a baseball game with beers in hand, straight to the
Beers.
point. I am originally from Wisconsin. I took a chance and moved to Atlanta to work for a professional lacrosse team, Laxbro, part of the National Lacrosse League. However, I know nothing about lacrosse. Wait, I didn't get to this part. That's funny. I actually got the job because I had sports experience working at golf courses and with the Milwaukee Bucks. Very heavy sports goal, which Austin is into. I really enjoy going out, having a good time, sports, obviously, and working out a lot. I enjoy country music and pop rap music. Love to hunt and fish and be outdoors. And go hiking. We got to work on the run-ons, people. People think I am really well-rounded. I have a puppy named Addie, and I'm very close with my family and friends who love me. Being single for about 3 years, been trying to date or hang out with people, but just haven't found the one. Maybe I'm too picky. No,
Hmm.
stay picky, Allison. Don't say that about yourself. Lizzie, do we have a fact check?
Yes, I
Yeah.
sent it in the chat.
I'm
I just
looking at them
copied and
side by
pasted it
side.
from the spreadsheet.
It looks like it was her Allison's misdoing, and just grammar mistakes left and right. But it's fine. It was a Google sheet. It was probably late at night. But yeah, I do think that would eliminate her from contention. We got a lot of.
It is. I mean, it's cutthroat. There's a cutthroat world. I don't know if I can deal with the grammar. Like, that's pretty messed up. I couldn't read that. I literally thought I was having a stroke trying to read that. So, again, Allison, lovely. I hope you find that one, but I don't know if I can give her my vote. It's
Hey,
not to show my hand.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
I really I feel like it is a testament to the kind of guy Austin is, how devoted these women were to filling out these applications.
Yeah.
Seriously, there wasn't like a single throwaway application where it was just like, yeah, I'm excited. It was like they were into it, like really into it. And I don't think they would have done that for a guy that they just thought was like kind of cute. Like they really, really like him. And I just think that makes this so much more fun.
Yeah. But I also don't want to turn this into an Austin glaze fest because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still our show. So we got to keep them humble.
No, and
Yeah,
it's mostly for you guys for sure.
And these women are the prize. Austin's not the prize. These women are the prize.
Yeah.
Y'all know that.
Preach. Preach.
Let's keep the main thing the main thing. All right. So now let's go to the best name out of all of them. Last, Bailey S. Great name. Added points for that. That's me. My daughter's name. 26 years old, Long Beach, California. She's a genius. She works for Apple, and I think her job title is genius. What it seems like. She loves his love for Jesus. Pretty short, to the point answers. First date would be coffee and a walk on the beach, and doing an evening stroll, talking. Pulling for a chat makes sense. Very bachelor. I have a degree in business marketing, and I love dogs. Smiley face. Simple. Did it give me enough? I don't know.
I like the genius part. That's cool. All right. I think at this point we go around the horn, give our vote, and if we have a tie, we break it. If we have 2 for 1, that solves it. So Lizzie, we'll let Lizzie give the first vote.
Hold on. I have no idea. I kind of
5 seconds.
I kind of am liking Adriana.
All right, Adriana gets the first vote from Lizzie. Michael, who you got?
Alexandra.
Okay. Tori?
I like Allison.
Oh, now you put me. Dang, I was hoping it was decided.
Vote Bailey, and then none of them move on.
They all get eliminated. I'm taking Allison off the board. Sorry, Allison. I can't do it. The grammar mistakes. I will say this. Out of the 4, only one of them fully gave a complete application. Adriana skimped on the one-on-one date question. Allison didn't speak English for half of hers. Bailey gave phrases and smaller sentences. Alexandra went into depth and gave full, complete answers. So I'm going to go from as a professor, as a teacher. Alexandra P., welcome to the cast. You are moving on. Woo woo. Okay. All right. Moving on. Next up, we have our next group. We'll start with Brittany, 33 years old, from Hoboken, New Jersey, IT sales. She says, from what I saw on the show, his personality and mine are very similar. I think we would have great banter, but also never get bored. We could likely always find something fun to do or something to laugh at together. This is for the date. Horseback riding during the day, followed by a cute dinner and evening and nightcap of swing dancing. Guys. Guys. All right. Dating apps just aren't cutting it. Preach. I would love to finally meet my person. I'm super active and loyal. I'm an avid gym goer and huge into winter sports. I am almost always laughing or cracking jokes and have a plethora of genres on my Spotify library. I love everything from getting outside, enjoying a concert, movie nights in, or even going to a baseball/football game just for the plot. Travel? Say less. I'm already on United booking my next flight. I love my Italian family and meatballs on a Sunday. Yes, I can cook. My dad is my best friend, and my future man has some high stakes to reach because of witnessing my parents' 37-year
Oh,
marriage.
that's
Aw.
sweet.
Aw.
Oh, please pick me. I think Austin and I would be a great match. She won me back over with the
Very
parents there at the end.
sweet.
Yeah,
But
then
that
she lost me with the please pick
yeah, the
me.
pick me. Little
It's giving pick.
it's giving literal pick me energy. But all right. Well, those are my thoughts on Brittany. All over the place, but I didn't hate it.
I
I
like
didn't
her.
hate it.
All right. Next up, Cassandra, 24 years old, Chicago, Illinois. Boom, right there. Marketing associate. Besides obviously being a handsome fella, he seems very grounded and emotionally intelligent, which is often rare to find in a partner. Austin also seems family oriented, funny, and I think our personalities and interests would align well. Date idea, keep it simple. Something like a sunset beach picnic so we can get to know each other by talking for a bit. I'm here for the right reason. Oh, wait, wrong show. Okay, moving on. I got out of a long term relationship a year and a half ago, and since then, I've had trouble dating. I'm on the apps and have also tried meeting people out. No one seems generally interested in anything long term, and I'm ready to find someone who does. Thanks either
Oh,
way.
that's
I like
sweet.
that.
Oh,
Or
you're
polite.
welcome.
That's
You're
polite.
welcome, Cassandra.
Cassandra on the apps, 24 in Chicago. Have I seen her on the apps? Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
This may work out for Cassandra one way or the other. Next up, we have Christina N. 27 from Salt Lake City. She put in quotes, not Mormon.
Thank you.
She works in guest services at a law firm. What does she like about Austin? He was so down to earth, funny, and has kind eyes. I like that. He's very much my type physically, but I think how he carries himself from what I've seen draws me in. He seems like he has good morals, and we would mesh really well. That's a key word that Mama Ott brought up. I'd say we go find a nice hike or walk, then share apps at a rooftop bar. He seems to enjoy being outdoor and appreciates it, and we would get to know one another more that way. If he vetoes that, definitely a sporting event then. I'm actually seriously looking for someone. It's not a game for me anymore, and I'm ready to be an amazing partner to an amazing man. Also, I will roast him daily. I'd expect him to do the same, though we got to have
Like
balance.
it.
Okay. I like
like
that. I like having the backup plan for the date. Like, hey, if he
Mhm.
says no to this, you zig, we'll zag. We'll be fine. I like that.
Mhm.
Good from Christina.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah. Then we got Elisa or Eliza.
Oh,
And Eliza, 25 years old, Hoboken, New Jersey. She's a talent manager. I saw Austin on The Bachelor and I thought he was so cute and thought he needed more screen time! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I also love how he's a follower of God, smiley face, and love a good backwards hat. Uh, a perfect one-on-one would be either a dinner or some type of fun, spontaneous activity. I'm super fun and cool and hot and silly, but smart and sophisticated. Great adjectives.
All right. We'll switch up the order here. We'll go reverse. I'll go first. I'm going to give my vote to Cassandra from Chicago. I think she had a solid list. I think she had a good application. I didn't love Brittany's was a little all over the place. I loved the family bit. She mentioned her Italian family. Again, this has nothing to do with Brittany, but I feel like we've had enough of Italian families on The Bachelor
Mhm.
for a little bit. So again, that's nothing against Brittany and her family. I'm sure they're great, but it's just from a casting standpoint. I hate to see it come down to that, but that was a deciding factor for me. Tori,
Brittany
who's your
really
vote?
was my choice before you said all that.
Fine. You're more than welcome to.
Thanks to
You
your
can
Don't
still
like
win.
Brittany.
All right, Michael.
My vote's Christina. I like the application. I thought it was funny. I thought it was the funniest one. So I guess it's gonna be up to you, Lizzie. But yeah, I thought Christina was funny.
Are we just gonna keep doing this? We're just both for different people every time. Whoever's
Well,
last.
sorry.
We all have different types.
I liked Christina too.
What was that, Lizzie?
I'm on team Christina.
All
There we
right.
go.
All right,
Perfect.
Christina. Welcome to
Hey,
the cast.
Let it be known, I'm 2 for 2 in voting. But,
Not a Mormon. Not a Mormon.
not a
Thank you
woman.
for specifying, Christina. Welcome. All right. Next group, we have Emily M, 24-year-old from San Diego. She's a program coordinator at a fitness nonprofit. From everything I've seen, Austin seems super genuine, sweet, and lighthearted. He's also gorgeous and seems to be exactly my type. We were also both at Stagecoach, and I have same taste in fun things and music. For the first date, we'd pick up Prince Saint Pizza and take it to Mission Beach for sunset, potentially a drink after. All right, flexing that you know places. I've seen Austin at a bar in San Diego before, but I was literally too nervous to approach him. Didn't want to bother him, but I'll make sure to be more confident this time. Major missed opportunity that I regret.
Can I ask
All
a
right.
quick question?
All right.
I want to ask the
Yes.
group, why do we think Austin hasn't like dated one of the many girls that I'm sure has approached him and slid into his DMs at this point? Do we know?
That's a good
I
question.
mean,
Probably waiting for us to do the show.
Yeah,
Understood.
I think he knew in the back of his mind. He was like, I know the BachMakers are going to play matchmaker. BachMakers play matchmakers,
Mm,
and they're going to get me right.
that was the
So,
obvious
It
answer.
was.
but also,
It
I also
could just
think
be, like,
Yeah.
overwhelming for him. With like the amount of girls like in his DMs or like approaching
Oh,
him.
poor
It's just like-
Austin. Oh, poor thing. I'm sorry.
I mean, No, I agree with Lizzie. I think it could have been overwhelming at first, and then at the same time, I feel like once winter comes, like dating as a whole in general, just like kind of slows down. Like I'm, on the apps and stuff, it slows down a bit. I ain't gonna lie. But let's go up to Hannah C, 27 years old.
Also, hold on. I have one question or one like statement about Emily M.
Okay.
Wyatt, you did say Prince Saint Pizza, and I think it's Prince Street Pizza.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. A hand up. That's on me. Haven't been. Sorry.
That was so
Okay,
Catholic
okay,
of you to say
Okay,
Prince
good.
Saint.
Okay, good or Cincy girl.
Hannah C, Cincinnati, Ohio, commerce manager and marketing and volleyball coach. Generally like his personality and feel like we would get along really well. I love his sense of humor and charisma. First date, Padres versus Reds game in Cincinnati. Nothing wrong with a little competition and rooting for opposing teams. The real perfect date would be anything where we can spend quality time with each other, grabbing takeout and watching a movie or having a game night. I know it sounds cheesy, but when I care about someone, I care with everything I've got.
Don't
Whether it's
It
friends,
doesn't matter
family-
what
Don't do
you're
this point. She's
reading.
being genuine. She's being so
Sorry.
genuine. You cannot do that.
I know, and I'm being genuine. This is my genuine voice. I'm all in. I'm the type of person who will go above and beyond to show up for the people I love. I believe in being there through thick and thin, offering support, loyalty, and making sure they know they matter. All right. I'm sorry.
That was very genuine by Hannah. Hannah.
No, it was good. That was good. That was
Thank
really
you
good.
for
That
being
was really deep.
vulnerable. Oh my gosh. I have thoughts on that application, but we'll save that for the end. Jessica W, 30 from Carlsbad, California. She is a
Carl is bad.
she's a radiologic technologist. That feels made up. He is of course very handsome and seems like a great guy, and any woman would be lucky to have him by their side. Wait, did that rhyme? Great guy side, maybe. For the date, favorite dinner place to start with drinks and dinner, and then see where the night takes us. Maybe walk to beach and just have strong conversations, getting to know each other. Smiley face. She says, I'm in a place in my life I don't want games. None of these girls want games. I kind of love it. I'm looking for my future husband and to have a family one day. I am very loyal and career focused, super close with my family, and want a loyal and kind man who is ready for those things as well. All right.
Good.
Radiologic technologist.
Sounds like she's very smart. I think that we can all
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
She's definitely got the smart thing going for her. Next, we got Caitlin H, 25-year-old, Jacksonville, Florida, grad student. I don't know what in, but also a scholar. He's chasing after God and is intentional about growing in his faith, which is very admirable. Something fun like putt-putt, bowling, or top golf for first date. My faith is the most important thing to me, and I aim to implement it into everything I do. I'm currently in grad school to become an occupational therapist. That's what she's in grad school for, ladies and gentlemen. In my free time, I enjoy working out, volunteering with the local youth group, trying new places to eat, and pickleball. So, fitness,
All right. I
faith.
remember I liked Caitlin in the application process when I was going through. Almost a lock of mine. Tori, you get the first
I'm
vote
going
for this
Caitlin.
round.
I liked her. I like her. Yeah.
Okay. Michael.
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna go Hannah just because I read it wrong, but it was very genuine and sweet. So my vote's going to Hannah.
Okay. And would it be me now? No, I messed this
That's fine.
up.
That's
I messed
fine.
it
Just
up. Whatever. Lizzie,
go.
you go ahead and go.
No, you go. It's fine. Really.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Well,
Just kidding.
well,
Yeah,
who'd you
just
vote for?
go.
Who'd you
Just
vote
go.
for, Michael?
I voted for
Just
Hannah
go.
because I felt bad.
Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna vote for Hannah simply because pretending that Austin would want to go to Cincinnati for a baseball game is ludicrous. No one would want to go to Cincinnati. I don't know why.
Well, Great
anybody would
American
want to-
Ballpark is great.
Yeah, you get a great mile-and-a-half stretch of Cincinnati, and then you have the rest of Cincinnati. Oh,
Wyatt, don't bash
Damn,
on
that's
Cincinnati like this.
why you're sitting in Carmel, Indiana. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
what are we defending Cincinnati now, Michael? What are we doing? No,
Yeah, I will defend my Reds. I will defend my Reds.
you're Reds.
He will
All
defend
right.
his Reds. I will defend my city.
Okay, I'm voting
Thank
for
you very
Emily
much.
M. I want them to meet because it feels like they've had some
Oh, yeah.
they've crossed paths a few times. I feel like that could be a fun cosmic thing that we're creating here. So I'm voting for Emily. So then it gets down to Lizzie. Which Lizzie, is there conflict of interest here?
I don't know if there is.
Do you know this person?
No, I don't. But we have like mutual Instagram followers because I
okay.
looked her up.
Okay.
Well, are those mutual followers cool?
Yeah, they super sick.
Or are they like your enemies? Because that matters.
I
If
mean,
they're like
just
people you
that,
hate.
I don't really talk to, but like we follow each other.
You like
Kind
their
of
vibe?
like-
Do you like their vibe?
But are
Yeah.
they cool people?
They're cool
Mm.
people.
All right. Well,
Okay,
what's
then.
your vote?
Megan, what's your vote?
I feel like I'm just gonna vote for Hannah just because
All right.
Cincinnati. I will praise Cincinnati while Wyatt bashes it.
I had to. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's just
It's okay.
I was gonna vote Emily, but when she was like, I saw him at a bar one time and didn't go up to him. I was like, you had your chance. These ladies didn't see him at a bar. They're all, I mean, it's kind of like you had your chance. Go shoot your shot. This is a lesson for all the girls. If you see your guy at the bar, go shoot your shot.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Guys, go shoot your shot at girls or guys or whatever you like.
That's a good point. Hannah C would never have this opportunity to meet Austin if it weren't for this show. Emily M could run into him tomorrow. It's a good point,
Yeah.
Michael. I didn't think about that. All right. Well, Hannah C, we get a Midwest gal into the running. Welcome. Welcome to the cast.
Let's go.
All right. Next up, we have Kylie D, 24 from Andover, Minnesota, server and bartender. She says he's very passionate in the stuff he believes in. He has a good head on his shoulders, genuine, very handsome, and amazing style. Picnic on the beach or at a waterfall, definitely something in the warm sun and including a body of water for their date. She says, I am very outgoing, animal lover since I can remember, very goal oriented and passionate. That's Kylie D from Minnesota.
Solid. Next up, we got Lauren M, 24, from Panama City Beach, Florida. Her job is TikTok. She's a TikToker. Where do I start? Ha 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 ha. The way this man loves Jesus is everything. Personality seems to match that, and I don't even need to touch on the looks. LOL. Y'all have seen him for yourselves. Um, one he plans. First date is one he plans. I hate making decisions. LOL. But I'd be happy with a lift and some Chipotle, a morning hike with a coffee run, or a good sunrise/sunset. I have a cute little blonde 2-year-old boy who'd like a dad one day. So hopefully he likes dogs. Oh, and then winky face. Oh my God. So it's not a kid.
Not a kid.
It's
Not a
dog.
kid.
That was actually funny. That
Would
was
be
funny.
fine if
That
it
was
was
good.
a kid. It's fine if it
Okay,
was a kid.
wait.
Not a kid though.
That's
I
funny.
just noticed Lauren and
Yeah,
Lucero.
I'm looking at Lucero's. So
Yeah.
there's a mistake. We accidentally copied Lauren's same. So I'm gonna find Lucero, who our next lady is. Fun name, Lucero S.
Maybe they're just identical people.
Maybe it's the same. Yeah, maybe they're the exact same responses. Let me pull it up here.
Here, I'll go Malia.
Lucero's a band, if you guys didn't know.
Lucero is a band,
Yeah, there's a band called Lucero.
but she's one
Here.
person. How is it possible? Maybe
Wyatt, I'll
she's
go
I
over
have-
Malia while you're
Okay, yeah, you respond that
Yeah.
while I pull up Lucero's.
Oh yeah.
All right. Malia S or Malia, don't know. 25 years old,
Malia.
San Diego, California. She's a doctoral grad student, very smart scholar. She loves Jesus. Oh, well, she likes that he loves Jesus. Is handsome, sweet, adventurous, active, and lives in San Diego. So do I. So logistically, it would actually work. Also, just seems like a sweetie pie and a good dude. We love a sweetie pie and a good dude combo. We would go for a sunrise surf here in San Diego. I surf and even shaped my own surfboard.
Oh,
Grab a coffee and sweet treat afterwards, then go picnic lunch in Balboa Park. Again, flexing that she lives in San Diego. In the evening, grab burritos and catch the sunset over the cliffs. And to top it all off, either go line dancing or karaoke. He better have a good go-to karaoke song because I sure do. Always Bruno Mars. It's my bread and butter. LOL. Wow, that would be a very long first date. That is a full day of first dates. That would be a long day, to be honest. Gosh, you guys, so much to know. First off, I am fun, silly, and the most genuine gal you'll meet. I'm a people person through and through, and my greatest joy in life is meeting new people. When it comes to dating, my standards are high, and I don't typically waste time dating casually. I'm incredibly independent and adventurous. I got my bachelor's in psychology, and then spent a few years solo backpacking South America and teaching English in Spain. Those were some of the best adventures of my life. I trekked across the glaciers, through jungles, hiked to Machu Picchu. I surfed Chincama, the longest left wave in the world. I hitchhiked through Argentina and made lifelong friends. I sailed from Colombia to Panama. These adventures grew my confidence and courage. I speak Spanish and adore other languages and cultures. Although my adventurous spirit is still very much there, I'm enjoying a season of stability and community, loving putting down roots and building a beautiful life here in San Diego. I love Jesus. My faith is important, and I love life. I have a zeal for life that's infectious. I love others well and have a lot of love to give, but I'm independent, so I don't feel the need to be constantly in a relationship. I'd say that's a great thing. I'm secure and content single and have a full and beautiful life, just waiting for a special dude to add to it, smiley face. And when that does happen, how beautiful it will be. Thanks for your consideration, Malia. Wow. You can tell she's a student. She's used to writing long essays.
and we can tell you're a theater kid the way you read that.
Whoa! Let's step back a second.
That wasn't meant to be
What?
an insult.
Ex lesbian. I haven't theatered in a while.
You have not theatered in a while.
This is my theater.
This is your stage.
Oh my gosh.
We're all
Hey,
we're all
it's
watching.
okay.
All right. Well, I got
From another former theater kid. That was beautiful.
Lucero's profile, 26, an agriculture teacher. Her response for why are you interested in Austin? I have not seen much on his journey through The Bachelor. At least she's honest. But I've seen some of his posts and he seems very normal and down to earth. I need a man who is simply just a good human. Raise the bar a little bit. He's also in San Diego. I visit every year because my best friend is there. And so maybe I'll finally pull the trigger and make the move. Who knows? Plan the first date. She says, I don't like formal first dates, so maybe something very laid back and casual. I like to go to the farmer's market in San Diego uh, and just walk around, enjoy good food, support small businesses, get to know each other, and go see where the day takes us. I feel like the best first dates are the ones where you can talk for hours and it turns into an all day event. So hopefully we can end the day watching the sunset on the beach. What we should know about her is she said, I have been single for a very long time and I'm embarrassed to even be applying on here. Don't be embarrassed. You are on a great show and we'll take good care of you. Um, but we have resorted to optimism for every random opportunity that pops up. So excited to see where this goes. Well, first of all, thank you for applying. We appreciate you being on here. All right, we will have let's have I'll vote first actually this time and then we can put the
I'll go
pressure.
last.
Okay, we'll put the pressure on Michael. I'm trying not to be swayed by the Minnesota girl. Malia, I appreciate so much the effort, and I'm pretty sure I put her on here strictly because of how I saw how long her application was. I'm like, she has to be in the mix. She put so much effort into this, so I'm very glad she put the work into this. Um, I think I'm gonna go Lauren M. I don't know why. I liked the 2-year-old boy joke at the end. That was good.
That's funny.
That worked for me. So shout out to Lauren M. That's my vote. Tori, who's your vote?
I'm going Malia for the effort.
All right.
Yeah.
Can appreciate that. Lizzie?
I kind of like Lucero's.
There we go. All right, Michael. What are we gonna do?
Oh, this former theater kid has the power now. Malia, I loved reading your application, and it was really good practice for me, reading wise. But I laughed more in Lauren's application when I understood that joke after 5 seconds. So I'm gonna go with Lauren M.
All right. Lauren moves on. Congratulations, Lauren. Welcome. Welcome to our cast. All right. Next up, we have 3 more groups to go. These groups will be groups of 5. So it gets a little trickier to pick here. Starting out, we have Mackenzie W., 29, from Dallas, Texas. She's a cybersecurity accountant. She says Austin seems to be a guy with a genuine heart and pure intentions. He loves the Lord and is not afraid to share that. He seems to love to inspire others while also having fun and not taking life too seriously. When asked about first date, she says, can I ask Austin to plan it? If he's coming to my hometown, I would start off our date with a good walk on Katy Trail or White Rock Lake, and be sure to throw some good games in there to keep it fun, maybe even some time on a lake. Then we could get dressed and go to Highland Park Village or a cute restaurant with the perfect vibe. I'm on an alcohol cleanse, but he can enjoy whatever he wants. Good vibes, good food, good company. She also says, what do we want to know about her? I was a gymnast at the University of Oklahoma, so competitiveness does run in my blood. I love the Lord and my family and friends. I have two younger brothers, and my parents have a relationship that I aspire to have. I am secure enough with myself to be single, but I'm ready and open to finding my best friend and partner for life.
Love her.
Love that.
That was a solid one.
Love
That's
that.
great.
It's a sweet one.
Next, we got Megan, 28. I'm guessing this is LA, not Louisiana.
Mhm.
Theme park special activities tours. Is that her job, or is that the date for this? I don't know. He seems very genuine, outgoing. I think he would have fun together. Beach picnic with pizza and a bottle of wine, and then she would like to know nothing. She would like us to know nothing about herself.
She wants to keep it a mystery. Yeah.
So she is a mystery. She's got the biggest. She's not even from California. It's just LA.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. So they're very, very mysterious person Megan is.
Yeah, maybe that's what she was going for there. Next up, the oldest person in our dating pool. Michael, you nominated this person. and you wanted this
Yeah.
person on, even though they were outside of the dating range, which I appreciate you thinking outside the
Yeah.
box a little bit here. So we have Natalie at 36 from Pittsburgh, who is a registered dietitian. She says that I love that he is a man of God, seems to be mature with depth, and has a charismatic personality. I love that he uses his platform to lead others to Christianity, and he's physically fit and into health/fitness and very easy on the eyes. For the date, she would like to plan a cute little picnic outside and then something active like bike riding, paddleboarding, or kayaking. She says, I'm empathetic, adventurous, and outgoing. I love traveling and eating different cuisines, hiking, and I'm very into health and fitness. Smiley face. There's Natalie for you.
Perfect.
Those, yeah. I mean, I was like
Mhm.
36. Age is just a number, and in some case scenarios, other case scenarios, it is very much
Yeah, maybe
real.
walk that one back a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know, she deserves a chance of finding
Context.
love if she wants to find love.
Context. Yeah.
Yes. Natasha S, 33, San Diego, California. She's a project manager. Austin brings it all with the best energy. He's compassionate, outgoing, funny, motivated, athletic, a family man, a believer.
Why do we
And I
give him
don't
the
need.
big ones?
What do you mean?
Keep going. Continue.
And I don't need to mention handsome. What makes him even more attractive is his drive to want to provide a life for his future family.
We're gonna
That
scare
man
them
must be a
away.
selfless giver with a
They're
huge heart
never gonna apply.
to even think that way, let alone set it for the world to hear. I'm interested in Austin because we have the same interest in enjoying the same lifestyle to the fullest in San Diego. From staying active outside, playing sports, enjoying time with friends at music festivals like Stagecoach, and hitting the Padres games to spending time with family, we'd fit in each other's lives. Lastly, I also love sushi and wouldn't go anywhere without my retainers. Haha. And he's very easy on the eyes. Okay.
Double easy on the eyes.
Yep. For our first date, I'd keep it fun and light. We can both just enjoy getting to know each other. Start off with a happy hour at a fun rooftop restaurant near Petco Park where the golden hour is hitting just right. Then we'd walk and talk and mostly laugh while catching each other up on who we are on the way to the Padres game for sunset. After the game, we'd walk out of the stadium to end the night at a fun dance bar or country bar like Moonshine Flats to dance to some good music.
I want one of these girls to be like, first date, yeah, we're just gonna make out.
Not this crowd.
I want to see
so much time.
Not the crowd.
Yeah, I want to see some ambition. Come on.
That'd probably get a vote for me. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be funny. I'm from Oregon. I grew up in the country, so I enjoy being outside and staying active with all the year-round activities San Diego has to offer. I play soccer in 3 different leagues, 3 to 4
Ooh.
times a week.
Nice.
I love spending time with friends and family and sports, singing, dancing, writing, traveling, beach days with salty hair, jumping in and out of the ocean, hiking with my dog, Padres games, Wave FC games, all the concerts. And although I'm a country girl at heart, I love the Southern California beach lifestyle. One day, I'd also love to have a family of my own and give my kids everything and create a life with my husband that we are both really proud of. Wow, end scene.
You ruined the
what? What do you mean? I said it. I think I said it as she would have genuinely.
I know, but like it's coming from you. I know that's coming from you.
Oh
That's what. If anyone else did in that voice, like I'd probably like tear up a little bit. But the fact that it's you, I can't. The emotions don't hit as hard.
That's okay, but to a third party, it probably would have.
You're right. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's working for the listeners.
Wyatt, just let him channel his inner actor.
No, I appreciate it, but it's like for me personally,
he just can't take me. He
can't take Michael seriously
ever.
So it's tough for me. But all right, moving on. Nina O, 24, another Midwest gal from Detroit, Michigan. She is a legal office assistant for the government. I have plenty of reasons to be interested in Austin. However, in my book, I read it like she wrote a book. However, in my book, the most significant reason would be he is a man of God on fire for the Lord. The date would be a dinner by the water and enjoying each other's company. However, I think I'll let Austin do the planning and surprise me. What we should know about her: I come from a big, loving Italian family. Where faith, food, and strong values are at the heart of everything. I love to travel. It keeps life exciting and helps me grow. I'm grounded, passionate, and looking for someone who brings out the best in me, someone I can laugh with, build a future with, and who makes me glow from the inside out. That's adorable.
That was good.
That's
If I
adorable, Nina. I
if I
appreciate
said it, I think people would be crying right now.
it.
What?
Disagree.
Oh, sorry.
Disagree. All right, we'll put the pressure on
Tori.
Tori. So let's have Michael start.
Yeah, honestly, I was about to say my vote after we read it at first. Mackenzie got my vote.
Lizzie, how about you?
It's a toss-up between Mackenzie and Nina for me. I'm just gonna go with my gut. Do Mackenzie.
Okay. I believe this is probably mute unless we both vote for the same person. I'm also leaning Mackenzie here. So no pressure on Tori, but Tori, who would your vote go to?
I was
Whoa, sweep! Bring out the brooms. Wow, Mackenzie, strong performance today.
I'm shocked Megan didn't get any votes.
Mackenzie, welcome. Welcome to the cast. All right, we have 2 more spots available. And also, if you're listening still, at the very end, I will mention a way where you too can still find a way onto this cast. There will be 2 wildcard opportunities, but stay tuned to the end for that. That's called a teaser, Michael. That's what we call it in the business. Cicely H is up next. Great
Oh, I thought it
name.
was my turn. My turn.
Oh, did I read the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, my bad. And to you, Michael.
Next, we got Cicely H. She's 25, medical device sales, Atlanta, Georgia. She likes Austin because he loves Jesus and has a kind heart. First date would be something sporty, big activities girly, or something country that involves riding or four-wheeling, followed by steaks on the grill and a bonfire. She loves Jesus. I am a dating to marry, not just for fun. And I love to have fun and laugh. Big on ambition and drive, while also being able to let loose and not take life so seriously when in a hard place. Is that fine? Did I read it fine?
Yeah, it was great. Crushed that. Good
Yep,
job.
you did good.
Next up, we have Sophia Y, because she's up next. Number 24.
Shut up. Shut up. I hated that so much. I knew exactly where you were going with that. I knew exactly where you were going with that.
Oh,
Right away.
that was good.
That's good.
She is 24 years old. She graduates college in June. She's going to fashion marketing and entertainment PR, but currently works in retail from San Diego. From what I've seen online, he seems like a great guy, very attractive, and I feel like he's just a good guy with a big heart. Since summer is approaching, I feel like a Padres game would be a great first date and grabbing a drink or a bite to eat after or before the game. Casual, but still fun to get to know someone. I'm just looking to hopefully get back out in the dating game, looking for a kind and respectful guy who I can be myself around. Love that. Love that, Sophia.
There we go. Next, we have Jason Tatum. I'm just kidding. Just Tatum. 32. 32. She's founder of a nonprofit. She's from South Carolina. I think she's currently in South Carolina and used to live in South Africa. I think that's how we're interpreting it.
I think it's flipped. Could be
you
wrong.
think she's
I think
living
she's
in
currently in
South
South
Africa now?
Africa. From if this
Or
is the person I
she
remember.
lives in both places.
That's
But yeah,
not
maybe
possible.
that's possible. She's got 2. She's paying 2 rents. He is a true gentleman and loves Jesus. That is what is most attractive about him. He's not afraid to share his faith and encourages others to be as well. It's refreshing to see it. Regardless of this, he always has a tour guide in Cape Town if he ever wants to go. Okay, so I guess he is she is in South Africa.
Yeah.
First date would be concert cowboy emoji or church followed by some good food. Born and raised in South, I love Jesus. I'm an all-in type of gal when it comes to those I care about. I have a Christian safe house for women and children in an underprivileged community in Cape Town, South Africa.
Wow.
I'm busy training up locals to fully run it and be stateside more. I love travel and new spontaneous adventures. Wow. That's sick. That's cool.
She's cool.
I mean, that would be one of the things
I like her.
that would be an intro for The Bachelor. It would be that. That would, her at her house. Christian safe out.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Taylor B, 28. She's a high school biology teacher / cheer coach from Vidor, Texas. Attraction aside, he seems to be led by the Lord. This is the number one thing I look for. One thing about me is I love baking. So we pick a recipe neither of us have made before, and I have a competition to see who can make it best. I like that. It's a fun one.
Creative.
And
Creative.
she has 2 perfect black labs, Yoko and Yadi. I'm not very big on social media. This explains her Instagram, but I can send pictures if I need to. Was she private? I don't even remember. I don't remember this at all.
I don't
but,
remember either.
my cousin, who's helping me fill this out, sent me Austin's page months ago and told me he is perfect for me. She also found this application and asked if I was interested in filling it out. Shout out to your cousin.
Yeah.
Also, I became a teacher because I love the idea of being a voice in children's lives. I get to pour into them and discuss the Lord, their worth, decisions, career opportunities. It's more than teaching biology to me. Obviously, my faith is a large part of my life and will be a big factor in choosing my future husband.
Wow.
Damn, back-to-back
That was-
bangers. This
I know, that was
is a group. This is a great
Yeah.
group.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be a hard one to choose from.
Wow.
Well, we still have one more. And that's Zoe, 26. She's a nurse assistant and nursing student in San Diego, California. She lives in my city. We seem to share common beliefs and lifestyle, and I find him very attractive. Also, my family won't get off my back about not finding a husband yet. Pottery class and painting, first date. And then we would like to know nothing more about her, I guess.
All right. We can swing it back, put me on the hot seat. Lizzie, who gets your vote?
Oh, you wanted the last pick because
He wanted the last pick.
I
Yeah, you
won't
want
pick-
it.
I'll vote right now. I'll vote right now. I mean, at the end of the day, the name
let's
is
all say it at once. Let's all say it at once.
okay. All right, let's do that.
3, 2,
1.
1. Tatum.
Tatum.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, sweet. I thought Taylor B would get one vote. I was thinking about Taylor B in
Yeah.
the last second. I was just like,
I was thinking about Taylor, and then I was like, Tatum, 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
but honestly, I think Taylor B. How about this next group, this last group? We throw Taylor B in with it,
okay. I'm in.
just in case.
I'm
Just
in.
in case.
Yes.
This last
I like
group
that.
isn't.
So they have to beat Taylor
Crazy.
B, basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Taylor B versus this last group.
It's a great idea. Tatum was my choice because simply I want to have her on the show. I want to talk to her. She seems like an incredible
Seriously.
human being.
Dope.
My goodness.
Dope.
Super dope. All right. Last group. We have these 5 plus Taylor B. Who's up reading? Michael, you or me?
Your turn.
All right. We have Skylar, 24, teacher out of San Diego, California. She said, he's so hot. Loves God. Seems like an amazing guy.
Oh, hot. Love God. She's
date
so
would be-
hot. Love God.
Praise God, he's so hot. All right, the date would be picnic with an ocean view with some wine, then going to get ice cream after. She says, I would be a great match for Austin. Love to see how much he loves Jesus and isn't afraid for the world to know his faith. Need a man like that in my life.
It's good. Kelsey
Yeah.
W. 29, account executive, also San Diego, California. I want to start by saying this is an insane idea. However, I will partake happily.
Retweet.
Besides the obvious, he just seems like a good guy. I'm from the Midwest and have met some of my worst guys ever since moving here. Oh, okay.
Oh,
you
but
live in
yeah.
California.
So Midwest is
Okay.
better. Midwest
I
is better.
thought-
Hey, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's a dub. That's a Kelsey dub.
Yep.
If he turns out to be the same, at least he's hot. But seriously, but seriously, just from what I've seen, I think we have a lot of similar values and morals. I'd love to find out. First date, I'm a big sports fan. I'd love to go to a Padres or Goals game, maybe end with a little game night or a glass of wine. I played college soccer. I'm super outgoing, and all of my ex's moms still reach out to me. So I'm pretty sure parents, especially moms, love me. Mama Ott would probably love her. I'm also pretty sure I go to the same church as Austin. Oh, and I'm a diehard Cincinnati Bengals fan. That seems important to share.
Wow.
Joe Shiesty. Wow.
Wow.
Mhm.
She knows her audience. She knows Lizzie's
Yeah.
voting. That's why
She
she added
knows that I'm here. Well,
that. She
okay.
knows Lizzie's
Is
voting.
she a Bengals fan or is she a Joe Burrow fan?
Well, she said diehard Cincinnati Bengals
She
fan, so
would have said Joe
Okay,
Burrow fan.
yeah.
For sure.
so she's loyal
Yeah. You can assume. Um,
because we suck, so she's loyal.
I guess.
I mean, I would take Joe Burrow personally, so you don't suck that bad. But I have JJ McCarthy. That's different conversation. Dominique M, 25, program manager for New York / Boston, also New York. He's cool, calm, collected, and Christian. The 4 C's. The date would be a cake decorating class. And what we would like to know about her is that she's DM'd him.
I like her.
LOL. There you go.
Short,
That's-
sweet, to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got Monique. Not Monique. Monique A. I don't know how I read it. Like that is okay.
It's late.
29. She's an entrepreneur from Redondo Beach, California. Faith, check. Fine, double check. Knows how to take care of himself and has good music taste. That's a yes from me. First date, gotta be casual. Matcha. I'll put him on it. And a walk with my golden doodle by the beach. Then lunch somewhere chill where we can talk. Honestly, I just want to hear his story, his heart for God, and get a sense of who he really is. If he blasts Bieber on a Sunset Drive, even better. No pressure. Just a simple, honest connection. More about her. Jesus first, matcha snob. That's the second matcha mentioned
Double
this
matcha,
application.
still.
Love to laugh. I'm a slow burn, reserved at first, but once I feel safe, I'm all in. I take good care of myself, wear my heart on my sleeve, and love deep combos. I'm a homebody at heart, but give me a trail, a view, or the ocean, and I'm there. I'm not sober, but I usually skip the drinks. If you can make me laugh, I'm probably already sold. And yes, my girl Doodle is currently accepting dog dad applications. Winky face.
Cheeky.
All right.
Nice.
There's
Nice.
Monique. And the last one on our list is a interesting one. This is Jenna M. She's 24. She's a physical therapist from Venice, California. And we do have to add an asterisk here because she did not fill out the application, but she was nominated by a friend of the program, Taylor, also known as Chalk's daughter. So we have a Bachelor Nation connection there. And I do want to note for everyone who's going to be mad about her being included here, she was nominated before the application closed. So Taylor sent me this before the application was closed. So it was before the deadline, if that helps lessen the tensions a little bit. So I said low-key nepotism, but every good Bachelor season has a connection like this. So it's something to keep in mind. We don't really know anything else about her. So if you're voting for Jenna, it'd be a complete wild card pick. But she is on the board. But this is our last vote. It's these 5 also versus Taylor B from the last slide.
This is close for me.
There's a toss-up for me. Who wants to go first? Anyone have strong?
I'll go first.
Skylar, Kelsey, Dominique, and Monique were all on my list.
Oh.
Sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
I was between Taylor and Kelsey, and I don't know. I think it's the church and the Bengals got it for me, so I'm gonna go Kelsey W.
I want to piggyback. Mine was the exact same debate, and I think the San Diego solved it for me. Just the location wise.
And age, same age.
Age works. Yeah. Sorry, I just muted Lizzie.
Of course you did.
Well, I just hear a TV in the background.
Oh no, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go Kelsey too. Not because of Bengals, but because San Diego, and I liked her same as Taylor, but not like it was just the location thing for me.
All right, so
Not Bengals.
again, no more pressure on Tori. Kelsey W seems to be moving on here, but Tori, who would have got your vote there?
We'll say Kelsey.
Okay, another sweep. All right, so let's see if we can remember this. You want to go back through and see if we remember who we voted for? Source.
I don't think I can do it. I
Do
don't
we
think
get
I
to
can.
look?
Because they're all this is the first slide. So these are the new. I believe we voted for Alexandra here.
Yeah, Alexandra P.
Yeah.
Alexandra P. Here we voted for Christina.
Christina.
Yep. Then we voted for was
Uh,
this
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati girl.
Tennessee.
Yep. She moved on. Here
Lauren.
was Lauren, TikToker.
Yeah.
From this group, it was
Mackenzie?
Mackenzie Sweep.
yeah, it was a sweep. I think we had a few sweeps here. Tatum sweep
Tatum.
here,
Yeah.
and the last one was a Kelsey
Kelsey.
W sweep. So that right there, folks, is our top 30. As I mentioned briefly or a couple minutes ago, there is an opportunity for you listening right now. If you missed the application or you went in on the action, we will be offering 2 wildcard spots. All you have to do is make a little video, tag us at BachMakers, either on TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want to do, Instagram story, whatever you want to do, and let us know why we should include you. Go big, go grand. We're going to pick 2. So if we
I
only
love
get
that.
2, we will add them. If we only get 1, we'll add them. If we get 10, we'll pick the best 2. So you can still join the sweepstakes. It's a hard word to say. And we will have 32 by the next time around. Next time you see us will probably be next week. If you are on this list and you've made round 2, we will be reaching out to you via email. And if we don't hear back, we will also DM you on Instagram. So stay tuned. We will be reaching out for you. And if anyone else has ideas for what we want to do for the following rounds, we have some ideas, but we are open to suggestions because we are kind of flying by the seat of our pants here, trying to figure out how this is going to go. So please leave us some comments, some suggestions. Like the video if you enjoyed this, if you are going to enjoy this Austin Ott dating show. Tori, thanks for being here.
Yes,
Mike,
thank you for
Lizzie,
having me.
thanks for voting along with us. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. In a couple days, we'll have Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 1 review coming out. So get ready because we're ready for the Mormon Wives. Thanks for watching, everyone. Love y'all. See you next time. Peace. Thanks for watching this episode of BachMakers. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider joining our Patreon page linked in the description below. It's $5, cup of coffee, and it helps support us a ton. Thank you, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and from next week on the BachMakers, we shave Wyatt's head off.
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
By tuning in.
That was implied.
Back to you in the studio.
And cut.
Thanks, Julianne.